Hello and welcome back to Marvel Puzzle Quest with me, P.I. McLeod. We're on day 3981. Still getting used to this setup. It takes me like, I don't know, triple the amount of time it used to take me to just set up and go, but hey, it's a learning process. We're getting there. Okay, so let's click through it. We're getting to heroic mode for Omega Reckoning, or let's just call it what everyone calls it, the Omega Red Boss. Come on. Something along those lines. You probably have your own terminology for it. We're not doing regular version. You can use any villain you want for regular version with a villain in the middle. No big deal, right? You should be able to do that. If you can't, I mean, these strategies will help you, but this is for the harder stuff. And honestly, if we're being completely transparent, the hardest thing about this boss, or any of the bosses lately, is the heroic mode, because you got to use all three of a certain affiliation. In this case, it's all about the villains. So let's go heroic mode, and we have 6 boss fights lined up here. The one that's right in the middle, and then I got the 5 side nodes, and then one final one after that. I'm going to use this first middle one just to go through with a good old standard set of villains that you can use, and I'm going to do all 5 stars probably, just to kind of lazily go through how I think. I shouldn't say how I think, how I've been going through this so far. Just as a suggestion to you, if you have these options, you can use them. The rest of them, all 4 stars and under. All 5 other nodes will be 4 stars and less. So you should have something in your roster to use. It will be all different teams. I don't like to repeat characters or repeat strategies. Maybe I'll repeat a character in there if they have dual purposes, dual usage, but I don't do that too often. So anyways, Omega Reckoning, round 8. It's the hard stuff. Latest he gets, the hardest difficulty he gets. So if we can get through this with all 4 stars and less, I know you can too. First off, let's go into this. Why does my chat keep refreshing randomly? It's really weird. I don't understand that. Anyways, we got to use all villains. You can see that little red ribbon. It says villain, villain, villain. Well, because we got to do that. I feel like I just felt like something hit me. Anyways, we got, for the 5 stars only, like the things that I like to run through with. Ever since Kingpin was buffed, 5-star Kingpin that is, he's not to be overlooked. And it's just for one little passive trait of his. Not that one, this one, Break Their Will. At the start of the battle, for each hero on the team, add a protect tile. For each villain on the team, add a strike tile. A 760 strike tile to start is not a bad thing. I mean, this is at the level I have him at. He is a villain himself, so that's 1 already. You have to use 3 villains for these fights. That's 3 strike tiles of the same strength being added right off the rip. That's a lot of extra damage going on anything you want. Now, if you got Omega Red, which is kind of funny because it's like Omega Red on Omega Red violence, but his team damage is going to really benefit from those strike tiles. That's a big deal. And then finally, you can add someone else in to layer that hurting even deeper. There's a few ways to go with this. You could do something like arcade for trap tiles that would benefit from those strikes. You could do something like 4-star Carnage to make attack tiles to take care of that. But I like 5-star Carnage for it, if only for the fact that he's going to make enemy tiles, and along with the strike tiles that are being made around here, you'll eventually start getting an extra match at the start of the turn. You're double dipping your strike damage. You can make it go quicker if you, or not quicker, but add more damage if you go into Kingpin here. Let's throw on, there we go. I'm going to take this off of Polaris for a bit. Low level AI. It's pretty nice, I'm just saying. You're going to get a free strike tile at the start of every turn, if you didn't know already. Start of the supporter character's turn, convert 1 random blue, black, or red basic tile to a strength blah 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 strike tile. That's going to keep adding on more damage every turn, and plus at rank 3, it makes it so if you match or away at one of your strike tiles, you add that strike tile's value spread across the rest of your strike tiles, so you don't really get to lose the value on those. One other way to go about it, and I don't think this person has talked about enough for this, is he's around here somewhere. Did I not go low enough? No, he's around here. Come on, don't be shy. There he is, Null. Passed by him. Null will make a strike tile every turn as well, every turn after the first. And so these strikes with this strike and his team damage is pretty darn nasty. Matter of fact, when Null gets to 4 or more friendly special tiles on the board like that, he starts doing his own passive hits at the start of the turn as well. It's all good stuff. Here, take a look. So normally I'd say, oh, look at these, I got 4 strike tiles. I'm gonna let it be and just do a regular match, but there's a nice juicy match 5 right down here. We can't ignore that. And plus there's a match 5 up here. So this might be a little more of a gimme than we even needed it to be. But you can see the damage we're putting out already. We just took care of like 60,000 health out of him because of those strikes. All those strikes are adding like over 2,000 damage easy, and I'm rounding down. There was multiple hits in there, and I know that was a lucky board. Don't come at me for that. I can't control that. However, it only takes like a couple of cascades, and you've already got the fight half won. Now those are all 5 stars. Let's go to the 4-star realm. So here we go. We got to go against Venom, Dakin, and Bullseye. Villain on villain violence once again. It's not rare for comic books, right? Let's take out the 5s. Go only 4s and less. There's a lot of different characters we could use here. Now we saw Dakin in there. We saw Venom in there. Who was the other guy? Was it Bullseye? Let me double check myself. It is Bullseye. Perfect. Dakin and Bullseye make passive strike tiles and protect tiles. So let's utilize that. We'll pull out Prowler. Because, you know, whenever, let's start the turn, we get to fortify 2 enemy tiles, and if we match them, we steal them. We have the Tinkerer on him. It says that, hey, if we steal them, we refortify them, and they get boosted. Why not? That seems to be like a really, really, really good way to go about this. We could stack some other effects on here. We could put on... I almost want to put on Carnage because then I get more enemy tiles up there, but I feel like I'm kind of milking the same thing way too much on that point of contention. I'm looking. I almost want to put Ghost in there, if only because she's actually a really good beefy match damage person. Now she doesn't have match damage like Jugs does or like some other characters, but she still packs a good punch. She doesn't have that resilience that Jugs does, but she can go invisible and she can heal herself. She has some good bonuses to her that are definitely things you don't want to overlook. The only other thing I can think of, you know, for this run, it's tempting to put on other people. Just saying. Now let's make this all about Prowler. Ghost will be the tank for this, and then what? We need one more person to make fun of. I mean, abuse them. I keep forgetting Silver Samurai is sitting in there. Like, I just don't think about him for this stuff, really. I don't. I almost want to do, like, Rhino or something as well, but I feel like the whole point is to steal the tiles to keep them for ourselves. I don't want to ruin that. You know what? We'll just use the AP. Sentry will be really good for that. Because we need we got a red usage, a green usage. Her red will be nice. His green will be nice. His yellow will be good. We got a good purple stun over here. We got a black to make some more enemy tiles, and you know, we got a good usage for all the colors all around. I think this will be a good way to go. Ready? Let's go. As you can tell, if you couldn't tell, I'm kind of flying off the seat of my pants here. I played this game more than enough to be able to piece together a team and not have too much trouble with the results. So, who do I want to start with? Let's start with Venom. Venom's not going to do anything for us throughout this fight. Dakin and Bullseye are going to make strikes and protects, and we can steal them as Prowler. So, we're going to do that. We want to keep them around for that purpose. So we already got one tile stolen. Let's get some more. And Ghost is doing some pretty heavy damage throughout this. It isn't like the heaviest damage, but it's something. And it's not worth dismissing. We're at 4,500 for a 4-star, and it's not, if the name isn't Karnak. Fortify those tiles and take them. Hey Alton, how's it going, buddy? Sorry if I kept you waiting. I just looked up and saw the message. I think I will probably go. No, there's no more tiles for me to match right now. Guess I'll take this blue. Might as well make Ghost sit in the front some more. Oh, I left him on match 5. Can't help them all. We'll take this, that purple into red. They are doing a number on Ghost, but won't be for long. Oh, stunned her. It's okay. Do I take the reds or take the greens? Those greens would be mighty nice for that full-on team damage. Her red would do some decent hit too. 18k. If Ghost is invisible, deal. Wow, that's a lot of damage just for being invisible. It's tempting, but I don't think she's that close to being invisible. Yeah, I need 4 more purple. So I think we'll take the green. That way Sentry could do his thing. We'll just throw those out there. That's a lot of countdowns. And we'll just power this up a little bit with some strikes. I could just do the supernova though. It's pretty decent damage. I know it doesn't look like Ghosts does, but let's really chalk it up here. 2,901 damage to the enemy team, and destroy up to 5 random red tiles, dealing an extra 1,144 damage to the enemy team and damage to allies. That's not a lot of damage to the allies, but that would be... Oh, what do we get out of that? 5 times that, plus it was like almost like 10,000. Now, mind you, he's kind of freshly ascended. He's only like in the early 300s, so he's not doing a ton of damage yet, but that's going to grow bigger later. I'm going to see if I can wait till Ghost can get her purple up. I think that'll be a better use. I was going to take that, but that's cool. You do you. I guess I could move on because Venom is going to die from these tiles next turn. Let's move on to Bullseye. We'll take this blue so we can start building a Prowler stun. Ah, it's so annoying. Stop doing that. Oh, they have enough protection to keep that. Oh, wow. I did not expect that. It's okay. Again, no big deal. We'll make a big old fat strike tile here. Let's see if we can power through this one. Yeah, you have 1,000 defense. We got 8,000 on the strike. That's a lot better. So... here we go. Ghost could do 18k, but we're so close to that purple. rather just get that purple up and running. Stream got an upgrade, you see?
Come on.
Yeah, it's a little bit of an upgrade. I'm trying new things. They say it's healthy to try new things. I don't know who they are, but you know, supposedly they know better. Should I be hitting like bullseye instead? I feel like I should. Although I could probably kill bullseye in one hit if I get that purple. Hint, hint, game. Sometimes games don't want to take it. Oh, that was a lot of damage. Did you guys just see 25k like I did? I did. That's what I saw. Wow. What do we got here? 24,000 worth of strike damage. Where? Which tile's doing 24k? I mean, that's doing 2,761. 426. I'm just curious where it's at. What tile's packing that much punch? That one only does one? Oh, that's for an enemy strike. 5,000 on that one. Nice. They're hidden amongst us. Oh, there's another 5k. Dang. Got some nice strong tiles out there. So maybe we could do this? I don't know if it's worth it. If it's 24k and I add an extra amount on there, I don't know. I want the one purple. Here, that'll give me a purple. Either. See, he gets 2 purples, and I don't care. I'll get mine out of it. And we'll stun him too to make sure. Oh, this might just kill him right here. Deal 15,000 damage, stun the target enemy. Yeah, 2. Never mind. Anyways, long story short, Prowler is great at taking enemy tiles and making them our own. Basically taking them away from the enemy. Enemy doesn't get their toys anymore. And that's all that enemy team was. Dakin and Bullseye were just making toys. Venom was just there as an extra brute with a short-term stun. So we just took the toys away with Prowler and let Ghost keep pummeling. Sentry just did some nukes on the side. Easy peasy. Now, question is this going to work against Omega Red? I don't think it will. Omega Red isn't really making any tiles to steal. Omega Red's yellow can make some protects passively. If he's doing like a match 5, I want to say. If he casts it, he'll make some protects. But like really at the end of the day, he's not relying on that, and we know that. I don't think this team can stand the heat against Omega Red on this. But in true fashion, I do like to give it the best college try I can. Ghost has a lot of damage. Prowler can steal tiles if he happens to make them. I think we need to put in a good support for Sentry to make something happen here. I'm just not sure which one's really going to be good for him though. Out of this set, I don't think there's a lot. When a friendly powers file has a chance to remove an enemy special tile, supported character does an extra damage to heroes. Who cares about that? Not in this one. Could use Taskmaster Blade if we run across that. Implanted bomb isn't too bad. Something with more punch would be nice. Not bad. If we did, I wonder if that would work. If we put Screw-Illuminati on Ghost, Ghost has like 300% extra match damage, and this does makes a random friendly trap tile that deals 400% of their average match damage to the target when matched by either team. It's not a bad idea. I wonder how that would work here. Let's give that a try. Let's go back, Ghost, put on. I mean, we're playing right now. We're playing around, trying to see how this will really work out. I mean, her match damage is pretty beefy, like for a 4-star, and then it gets 300% more on top of it. If you weren't sure not that one. Power cycle. Yeah. Base mash damage is increased by 300%. So there's that. He's already set. Sentry still needs something. You know what? Let's give him Atlantis. 80% chance to gain 6 green AP. If we can just get the 6 green, it means we can fire off World Rupture on round 1. And that's always worth it. I think we're good from there. Let's give it a shot. This is probably going to work. I feel like Omega Red's passive damage is really going to be big here. 1845 damage to the enemy team for each turn it was on the board. This is going to get pretty thick, but thankfully my 4 stars have 50,000 and more health, so perhaps it can. We're going to learn. We'll take that match 5 into a match 5. And now that the match 5 goodness is gone, let's make these World Rupture tiles. And I don't want him to have the crit, so I'm going to take that. Okay, so there's that trap tile. When this tile's matched, deal 400% of Omega Red's average match damage to the target. Oh, wait. Oh, it's of his match damage. I thought it was of Ghost's, because Ghost had it equipped. Well, hello. Match damage is decent. That's kind of cool. I did not understand how that worked then before. That is my bad. Let's get some more green. Another trap tile. We just need to get it available to match. And here comes the World Rupture. That's so much damage. Well, guess what? Atlantis definitely proved its point. Ooh. He healed and made some protects, but then he triggered a trap. And another one. And we're going to take away some of that armor, because that's pretty annoying. I thought I matched that projectile down there. No? Like, that should have been mine. Did I do that wrong? I feel like I matched a fortified protect and Prowler didn't take it. Whatever. I'm not going to get the stun out of this, but the damage is still worth it. There we go. And we'll make some friendly strike tiles. Those are pretty beefy. Oh, that's where the strikes came from last time. Derp. There we go. That's a lot of strikes. 17,000. Jeez. So he's dead. So this team worked. Go them. Go Prowler, Ghost, and Sentry. Who would have thought that would have worked? That's what happens. He made many match 4s against me. The protects came only from casting his yellow, I'm pretty sure. I thought there was more to it. You know what? Elton, it's very fair of you to ask the question. I thought there was a passive point to it. Red, yellow, black. Omega Red. Makes a match 5 or greater. Create a strength 18 projectile. Yeah. Match 5 or greater on level 3. Oh, match 4s is when he gets them as well for level 4 and up. But still, match 5 for rank 3. Match 4 and higher for ranks 4 and 5. He can actively cast it to create more projectiles, and then he gets healed if he's below a certain amount of health. So, there it is. I knew there was something to do with it, but I'm not going to claim that I know everything in the game. I just kind of commit way too much memory to it as it is. Okay, next one. We killed the boss. We killed the side node. Next team, we're going against Venom again, and Ares, and Yelena Belova. This isn't that interesting of an enemy team. Yelena Belova is going to make some traps that are really annoying. Yeah, he's never going to have it maxed, you're right. Ares is going to deal a decent punch. Ares at this level with his green, his red, and especially his yellow is going to pack a pretty good punch. Venom's just going to be the same annoying Venom that he's been before, which is that one-turn stun that comes on out. This won't be that annoying of a fight, honestly. We can go against this with almost anything we want. let's see. What do we want to do with that one? There's nothing they really do that's that special. So probably someone that can use green, because Ares, when he uses his green, is going to give us some. So we could look. I find it funny that Nebula's in here. I keep forgetting that she's classified as a villain. Is she a villain and a hero or something? Yeah, she's a villain and a hero. Neat. Could use Nebula. I can talk. Probably should put in other characters that could make tiles, though, because Nebula loves to do things based on having other specials out there. So, if just for example, Galactic Rage, deal damage to the enemy team for each strike, protect, attack tile on the board. It doesn't say friendly, it doesn't say enemy. Just have tiles out there. She'll love you for it. Actually, this could be fun. Let's see. For each one? You mean like this guy right here, Carnage? I feel like this could work pretty well. He's going to make 6 tiles a turn. 3 friendly, 3 enemy, until we get 10 plus friendly tiles on the board. Then he stops, and he'll only restart up once you get down below 10 friendly attack tiles. So that'd be a good pairing right there. And then, of course, they overlap green powers and red powers, but I mean, let's face it, Carnage's green is really nice, but this green can be even better as a team killer. I think like this would be good for the one-on-one. This is good for the team. And then finally, who could we use? I don't need someone with the green this time. Maybe again we should put another tank in. I don't want to eat the tiles up, so not Blob. A Dark Beast would be really good if we weren't actually wanting to match the tiles. Dark Beast loves matching the tiles because then he can match special tiles to get more AP out of them. I don't want to do that. You know, I want to keep them around so Nebula can get that boosted damage. So I'm thinking, I think I did this last time. Talos, he gets more match damage for every AP he has over the enemy's AP in that color. So it's very specific, but it adds up rather quick. Yeah, let's give it a try. So he could be the tank. And let's go ahead and give Nebula some support here. This Yarrow root says, hey, whenever the character's healed, they heal extra health. And at the start of the battle, there's a chance to gain 5 green AP. If you equip it to Nebula, when she fires off her Galactic Rage, she also makes a big old projectile, which, I mean, it's not much, but it's something. I'll just give it to her. I could throw on, and I think I might still throw on Atlantis, because Carnage likes the green too, so why not share the love? Excuse me, Sentry, we're going to take this off you for a bit. Talos, I don't know if there's much else we're going to do for you, bud. I mean, I guess we could give you like Sharon Carter, so extra red match damage, blue match damage, crit multiplier is better. But if I want to do something like that, I could just put on Pocket Radio as well. Taskmaster Blade does extra damage to heroes, which we don't care about here, but deals the powers deal additional damage to enemies, which is okay here. I feel like the Pocket Radio might be the better bet. I don't think they can though. Oh, there it is. There's Pocket Radio. Yeah, green damage, which is a lot more. 247. Red damage, 247. Yeah, let's just throw that on. He's going to be our tank. Let's do it. Okay. Alright. So, we're going to keep Ares around, if only because he's going to give us green AP every time he fires that green power. So, let's kill Yelena first. She could steal AP, and she can make crits out of special tiles. So let's kill her. Plus those blue traps are super annoying if we stumble into one of them. And I can't help but notice that the Atlantis and the Yarrow root did not fire off. Thanks, game. That was not cool. But these things happen. You can't rely on them, unfortunately. I'm going to take this red. There's a nice fancy crit tile down here. Let's take that. Need that green though. These trap tiles are my access granted, right? Yep. Stealing AP and shapeshift targets 3 strongest colors when that color is matched. So green, red, and yellow. Beautiful. That actually sounds like a beautiful way to go. Let's make some more of them. I want to make sure we stay shapeshifted as long as we can, and that's the only use of purple we have here. Nice. I could steal some yellow right now, but I kind of want to get the green working, you know? So I think I will. We'll do this. I want to see how much damage this could do. Venom should fire off more attack tiles. And let's do this. So we're currently at 20 tiles. 3,581 damage to the enemy team for each strike, protect, or attack tile on the board, up to 10. Oh, it is up to 10. There's a max on it. It's okay. We'll still take it. That's a lot of damage. Cool. So, Venom, you're next, buddy. We're going to do some of this blue action over here. Can we do some of this? This will be a stun. And then it stuns any unstunned enemies for 1 turn afterwards. It's kind of fun. That or this. Create a 2-turn repeater tile that heals Nebula for a decent amount and then creates a strength 946 black strat. I think that's even more fun. Let's do that. Look at that damage going up. That was just attack damage. Attack tiles with those strikes. Is there even a strike out there? Nope, there isn't. That's quite fun. We'll steal some yellow AP, right? Oh, that's right. Venom's color isn't yellow, so we're not stealing yellow then. That's okay. Do the healing and strike tile making. Awesome. Should I take this red match now? I feel like we should. I give him a match 5 of team up. It's okay. We'll live. What's that? You got a butt whooped by Nebula in PvP some time ago. Made the mistake of leaving her for last, and then Galactic Rage happened. Yikes. Yeah, these things happen. That's for sure. Sorry to hear that, but I mean, it's one of those things when we underestimate some of these characters. Here we go. Deals 7,056 damage, then creates 2 strength 478 attack tiles for every 3 green AP your team has. Team has 6, so that's something. So let's go. 7,000. That's okay. It could be a lot better. Let's grab... What, the blue? Yeah, let's grab the blue. Wow, that cascade was very, very, very friendly. Okay, so this team worked pretty well. The green damage from Nebula wasn't as much as I'd hoped, but 30k still isn't something to, you know, turn your nose up at. We're going to do the same team going against Omega Red now. And it's going to be a little different. Instead of going for Galactic Rage, we're going to twist that green and use it on Carnage, because Carnage's green says destroy 16 random tiles, which by the way is a quarter of the board. Dealing an additional 3,000 damage approximately for each special tile destroyed. That's a lot of potential damage. And 16 tiles, a quarter of the board, is a lot of tiles. We're going to be making a lot of specials, so let's go. Let's just make sure we heal up. I got the health packs for it. Hey there, Omega. How you doing, buddy? Oh, see, we got the green this time. We have 11 green at our disposal. So we just gotta wait for the tiles to mount up. Oh, of course you gotta match 5, but nice and easy like that. There's 6 of them, but we want more. We gotta get rid of these, save these pestilent spores, kind of stave them away. Get out of here, we don't want your kind here. We could use more. Ooh. free crit. That's always nice. I'll take the crit right there. I'm trying to get as many tiles out there as we can because destroying a quarter of the board is nice, but you know, the more we have, the better chance we have of getting a big old one-shot kill. I think I'll take that green now. Next turn should do it, I think, right? That's a lot of tiles. Let's go for it. Carnage rules. 25k right there, 30k. There's a match 5 right here. Done. So that team is pretty fun. There's a lot of green from the two supports, Yarrow Root and Atlantis. A lot of different special tiles being made thanks to Carnage. Nebula is the team killer, Carnage is the solo killer, Chalice is just there to have a blue stun in case you want it. More importantly, to be like your tanky bruiser person, although he didn't really get to do much of that. The fights were over before he really had to get down and dirty. You could probably put someone better in place there, honestly. Just getting, some sort of tank person in there is what the idea was. Going against Magneto, Dr. Doom, and Dr. Octopus. That's not too bad of a team. Dr. Doom can make some attack tiles. He makes trap tiles. He utilizes blue to black. Dr. Octopus makes attack tiles based on matching your specials. Magneto can destroy team-ups, make protect tiles, do a pretty good blue and red swap, which is also a nuke. So we're kind of all over the place this team. They can do a lot of different things. I think we're kind of left to our own device here. We can kind of do what we want. Much like the last team, they're not dictating who we're really playing. So let's have some fun then. We'll make our own fun out of this. I want to see how this works here. Dark Beast has this thing where the more black he has, the better his match damage gets. And it ramps up pretty quick. You only need, if you get up to 10 black AP, he's already doing a ton of extra match damage. And we all know we can go up to 30, right? So he can get super beastly. Anyways. So if we're doing all that damage, let's utilize it, right? And by utilize, I don't mean just sit there and look at it and think it's pretty. I mean, let's go ahead and put in Eddie Brock Venom, or Necroco, as that costume would call it. I can't believe I still remember that name. Eddie Brock Venom. Here, see, it's him. I can't help it. Sometimes I have to remind myself that it is him. Symbiotic Fury costs 13 green. It's really super pricey. But it costs 1 less AP for each enemy strike, attack, or projectile on the board. Well, you happen to make an enemy projectile every time you do 2,000 or more damage in one hit, at least in this level of Eddie Brock. Dark Beast, did you remember how I said Dark Beast is going to hit really hard with a little bit of black? So we're going to be making enemy protects pretty easily. And of course, Eddie Brock's black states that enemy projectiles, as long as you have it at level 5, enemy protects only do 1 on protection. It basically makes shields kind of pointless for them. So should be really good there. This could be a really good team. One other thing. If we're going to do anything else with this, tempted to go a few different ways with this, but I kind of almost want to go with Silver Samurai here, if only for the fact that we could tank some stuff, but I don't know if I want to. Part of my problem is Silver Samurai uses black for his teleportation ring, and it's really good. You just teleport right in the front of hits, and then he can literally evade or block the hits, causing a lot less damage or no damage at all. Very good use of black. Do you remember where Dark Beast uses black? Yeah, that's not a really good way to go about that in this case. I'm thinking we're gonna hold off on Silver Samurai for this purpose here. I don't want to get rid of the enemy tiles. We want to use them. You know what? Let's make things stronger. Hevo. I kind of didn't even think about that. High Evolutionary, even at the 3-star level, has that yellow missing link. Increase their max HP by 20% and their ability and base match damage by 20%. Increasing the match damage of Dark Beast should be really fun. So, let's do that, shall we? Let's go. Tell you what, some of the fun of this, at least for me, is finding these builds like this on the fly. Like thinking, what can I do differently here? What sort of options do people have that don't get used much? Because if you're someone that's playing this game and you're like, this is hard. This is round 8. It's the last hours of the game. My alliance needs me, but at the same time, I don't have the manpower, the roster to do it. You might have the roster to do it and just don't realize it. Maybe you don't realize these things go together. But they do. We're making enemy projectiles. This is good. Take some more blue here. Probably need to up Dark Beast damage now. We should do that. Missing link on Dark Beast. Power will have no effect. What? Choose an ally, increase their max HP by 20% and their ability base damage by 20% up to his max HP and strongest base match damage if a teammate is chosen. I guess I'm not allowed to go further on this? That's interesting. That is not what I expected to see there. Let's see if we can, what if Dark Beast takes the hit on something here? We gotta get Dark Beast in front for some of these hits. It shouldn't be like that, but here. Dark Beast, get in front. Okay, so now he's missing some health. Nope, no effect. I guess we just can't buff him anymore? Dang. These are things I didn't expect. Okay, fine. How about on Venom? Nope, no effect. So only on Hevo, huh? It's kind of bizarre. Again? Now I can do it. So he had to up himself to get to the level that Dark Beast could do it. Okay, I get it now. I'll be honest, I haven't had it where my High Evolutionary was playing with people higher than him. So just learned that for High Evolutionary to buff people higher than him, he has to buff himself up to a point where they'll gain a benefit from him. It's kind of like you can't be lower level than someone else and expect to buff them more. It's kind of interesting. High Evolutionary deals some damage, plus damage per research counter. I'm going to be honest, I really like Dark Beast Blue a lot. It makes these countdown tiles that make blue and green attack tiles every turn. But when you match tiles like that, you get friendly. When you match friendly tiles, you get 3 additional AP. I really love that. Who doesn't, right? We got 6 black now. Dark Beast should be sitting up front more often than not now. So we'll take this team up into yellow. Please, yes, thank you for changing blues to black. That's more black AP for me. That was kind of one of the original reasons I thought Dark Beast would have been nice for this. I don't think I'm wrong so far. 3,600. We're at 9 black. Let's do some more. We're at 12 black. $13 black. So we have all these enemy tiles out here now. Here we go. Deals 19,000 damage, then destroys a random tile for each enemy special tile on the board. Costs 1 AP less for each enemy strike, attack, and protect, down to a minimum of 7. So we could do this a couple times. That's a waste to do it on Doc Ock right now. Let's go over to Magneto. Thankfully he's stunned because this scientific method finished off and did a stun for 2 turns. So he can't do anything as we just tap into this strength here. Beautiful. Let's make some more of these. Having more tiles out there is not a bad thing at all. Go back to Doc Ock. 6,800. Wow. And we're not done yet. We're at 16 black. Guess I'll match this. Oh, he's so close to being dead. So Dark Beast are hurt a little bit, so we're going to do this yellow on him. Oh, still won't have any effect. Do it on himself then. Evo. There we go. I'm going to do more of it next time. Do I take the green? It's tempting. I think I will. I'm up to 11 green AP because of all that. Dark Beast got hurt there. Yikes. That polarizing force can pack a punch. Do we kill Magneto now? We could. I feel like it's a waste of that green though. We should probably go over here and do this. Or what's this one do? 6,000 damage to enemy team. Every 3 projectiles on the board. Gain 1 black AP. Ooh. That's not bad. For every 3 attack tiles on the board, gain 1 blue AP. There's a lot of both. That might be fun. I think we should do that. I wasn't thinking that was going to be an option, but that's pretty good stuff. There we go. We have our things cast. Let's I'm going to take this black right here because I want more black. We're up to 26 black AP now. And some pretty heavy damage come my way though. Dark Beast can't take that forever. And but he just smoked him. Just smoked him in the air. Too much match damage coming in. That's crazy. So it's a little harder with that one because Dark Beast obviously doesn't ramp up as fast as some of the other ones do. I mean, he starts at normal match damage. Let's call it what it is. He has to ramp up over time, but you see how it gets stupid massive over time too. You just need to put the black AP into it. So, that said, I'm sorry, Alton, what was it? Yeah, Evo works. You have to boost him versus it's going to allow you to boost your highest level one. You have to alternate the buff basically. Yeah, we obviously just saw that in action, but I'll be honest, I'm used to using my 5-star Evo with other people that are under him, supporting him. So he's able to buff them pretty darn early off the bat because he's above them, able to buff them to a higher level. It's kind of, I haven't had the Evo be underneath the teammate before. I guess I just don't use them like that. But then again, you know, there's a lot of different options out there in the game. We're going to try this again and see how it works against Omega Red. This will probably work fine. I can't imagine it would be too hindered. We'll heal those two. This guy's fine. Let's boost a little bit of black AP so Dark Beast gets running a little quicker. Is there a better black we could use here? A support, that is. Is it Corvus Glaive? Nope. Ebony Maw. That's the one, right? There it is. Rank 4. Start of the battle. Almost 62% chance to gain 3 black AP. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. And I guess over here at High Evolutionary, if that's the case, I could go on here and put on the Vintage Shield, because then there's a 62% chance of gaining 3 yellow AP. Get them started off, right? And as for Venom, I don't know if there's anything really much I want to do. I don't really want to support him with that. You know, I think we're probably fine as is. Let's just leave him alone. He's probably fine. Let's go. Okay, match 5 of the team ups. And we're already doing pretty decent. I mean, of course, board luck can do that for you. I almost want to match that yellow protect away out of reflex, but at the same time, it would give me the yellow for Hevo to start a little bit of his magic. I think that's important. Let's do that. Do this on himself. There we go. Should we get some blue? I'm thinking some blue. Let's go. 4,800 already. Not bad. We'll take this green into black madness here. Oh, that's a good set of matches. We're up to 11 black now. And there goes all his protects. Okay. For 3 protect tiles on the board, gain a black. 3 attack tiles on the board, gain a blue. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 protect tiles, so we'd only get the 1 for that. Could do this though. Cost 8. Feel like it's worth waiting a turn just to see it work. Let's do this. We'll put those within match distance. Oh, see, he took them away himself. I don't have to worry about that now. We'll take this yellow. He's more than half dead. It's not crazy spectacular, but it's working. Take some blue, I guess? Sure, why not? 6,000 damage on blue. Gotta do this blue. Making all special tiles is so worth it. There we go. He's dead next turn. He has to be. We have 12 black, and he, even though he just healed up. Oh, well, he took away the black match. There we go. I wanted that black match damage. Let's see if we could do something about that. We'll cast the Symbiotic Fury and kill him that way. He thought he was going to live longer. Silly rabbit. Okay. So that team worked. Dark Beast with Eddie Brock Venom and Hevo for fun. But really it was the first two that made all the difference there. Let's do another one. Loki, which is good for stealing our tiles, not fun, with his black. He also, if you make a match 4 or greater, he's going to make some countdowns that will steal your AP. He's also got a really cheap purple for shuffling the board. Mystique can shapeshift into one of your people, stunning them for a turn, and whenever you make a match, she takes 1 AP in that color. It's not fun. Her blue is good for making more purple and black on the board, thus fueling her powers more, and her black is just a basic nuke for the most part. The hood steals passively over time. AP steal, right? And that yellow, it costs 15, but it does a nice big chunk of damage. And his black finally reduces countdowns for a cost, but reduces countdowns by 1 turn. We have an easy way to get around a lot of this. Let's go in here. Going down to 3-star land. Put on Kang. Kang says, whenever an opponent creates a countdown, add 1 turn to duration. Not that one. Temporal shift. Nope. Leveraged. Where is it? Oh, there it is. It is a temporal shift. At the start of the turn, King's team regains any AP lost from destroy or steal effects. If all King's opponents are downed or away, he wins the battle. In other words, all that theft? Nah. We're going to keep our AP. They can steal if they want, but we're going to regain the AP. So, no, we're not going to be at a loss. King is just going to take care of that. He's also good at doing damage based on countdowns that are out on the board. We're going to make use of this even further. This will be the theme of this fight, and because of that, I highly suggest, and you're going to think I'm crazy, Mysterio. Mysterio has this blue that says at the start of his turn, if Mysterio has 8 or more blue AP, you convert 5 blue AP to yellow and deal damage to the highest level enemy. If Mysterio still has 4 or more blue AP after you converting it, you stun the target for 2 turns. Now that won't do anything to Omega Red at that point, but all the other stuff still works, and guess what? You're not losing the AP. You'll just continually convert it to yellow and make your yellow AP, do your damage, etc., etc. It's a really fun combo. It makes Mysterio actually worthwhile. He's got other tricks up his sleeve. His purple makes traps. His yellow does this thing where like making yellow matches will now count for purple AP, but you get the point. Him and King are really fun together when you put your mind to it. Let's see, stealing AP stuff, tricks, things. I kind of want to put on a tank again, but if I think thinking about it, they don't really hit that hard. They have like a couple of nukes amongst them, but they're not that much of a problem, really. This might be a good Silver Samurai option finally. Might be. Oh, wait a minute. No. King says he likes countdowns and does damage based on countdowns, right? You know who else likes countdowns? Dr. Bong, and he makes a lot of them. Wow, that could be really fun. King, Mysterio, okay. This is a little left field. Don't get me wrong, it is super left field, and I know it. But I think we got something here. So, it is a gang of AP thieves, you're right. And I think this might be a nice, fun counter. Like, and I mean, probably pretty fun, really. Let's try to mitigate something in here. If we're using Dr. Bong, and we're using King, and we're using Mysterio, that means we need blue AP, purple AP, yellow AP, and a little bit of black. Oh, I forgot I had Thanos Copter. What was this one do again? Create the Cosmic Cube tile at the start of the turn. If it doesn't exist, when other team matches start the tile, you gain power of it. If a supporter character's team owns it, the team gains words. It just stops right there. Isn't that fun? I'm gonna equip it just to see what it says more. Can I like sport details this? There you go. Also, the team gains 36% increased ability damage, and it converts 2 tiles into supported characters' weakest colors. Wait, what? Converts 2 tiles into supported characters' weakest colors into their strongest colors each turn. That's pretty darn nifty. Hold up. Wait. Blue? His strongest is blue. We'd be making blue. We can make Mysterio go crazy pretty early. That could be fun. Oh well. We can do the refreshment cart. After an ally fires power, create a 3-turn snack tile, blah 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 blah. Basically you get to, whenever a snack is created, you gain 1 AP to support a character's strongest color. I mean, not bad there. We can get our black that way. I don't know if we want it on King then. We might want it on Mysterio to make more purple, because these traps could deal a lot of damage. Maybe that's what we'll do. We'll put the refreshment card on him. Whoa, hold up. Mysterio is a hero as well. So perhaps we shouldn't do that, because he can use heroic stuff, which is really fun when you think about it. There we go. Like Wong, for example. When a supporter character makes a blue match, there's a chance to create 1 extra blue AP. But I don't know if he's going to be making the blue matches, because really Dr. Bong has got the better match damage for blue. So I don't think that's going to happen. Kumoyo beads, blue. Oh, this might do it though. makes his blue match damage go up, and then when a supporter character makes a blue match, there's a chance to gain 2 extra blue. That's pretty good. 338 blue and 234. This definitely puts him up. There we go. That's a better way of going. So then we can put the refreshment card on you. There we go. That's a fun set. Okay, let's get into it. It's not even the countdowns themselves, but how many turns they last. King likes the long ones. Well, it's true. You're not wrong, Alton. Not at all. But you know, I guess I'm just truncating when I say it like that. Let's get rid of Hood first. Not that any one of them is more threatening than the others right now, since we're not losing our AP. But the idea that he has a nice yellow nuke, he can shorten their own count. What, do they even have countdowns? Yeah, I guess Loki's countdowns would count. I don't know. Like I said, chose him for no real big reason. Can we do something now with this? Adds 1 turn to the duration of all countdown tiles, then deals 572 damage for each turn remaining. Among all countdown tiles is 16 damage for each enemy strike attack. Okay. So there's 12 turns out there. If I do this, that'll be actually 16 turns out there. 16 times that 572 would basically be like 8 times like 1,000. I'm just guesstimating off the top of my head here. I'm just really rounding. It's not enough to really work at yet. Let's do this. Let's do some traps for now. If matched or destroyed, deal some damage. Or damage when invisible, blah blah blah. Okay, let's do it. I hate destroying this critical tile. I don't know if I want to do that. I have the... But it's a crit. But there's that cosmic cube tile and a crit. Oh, man. I'm doing it anyways. It's kind of annoying that I did that, but oh well. These things happen. Yes, he has Ascended Vision. Oh man, Ascended Vision. 99 turn countdowns. Jeez, it's so crazy how that works. So next turn, these mischief tiles are going to go off your stealing AP. I want you to keep track of the AP up top, in case you're not aware. So we just gained AP, and that was so bizarre. That's so bizarre how that looked. Like it looked like it didn't make sense. Okay, create 3 5-turn crash course countdown tiles that heal allies the damage they inflict while the tiles on the board. That's pretty good. Or we could do this, put down a countdown when the tiles on the board, making yellow matches generate purple instead when it goes off a steal health from random enemies and allies. You know what? I'd rather just have this. It's 3 countdown tiles, so if I can get the purple up, King is really going to have fun with it. Since there's purple on the board, I'm going to match that. That's a lot of countdowns. We should probably see if we can just kill Loki right now, right? He's got 37,000 health. We already read what this does. And he's dead. What about this black over here? King deals a lot of damage to the target, and one doesn't exist. Create a 3-turn fortified black countdown tile. Sends him away for 2 turns when it expires or is destroyed. Otherwise, that's 1 turn. Yeah. We'll just do that. Kill him now. And we will make more of these because I want those long countdown turns for King to abuse. Okay. Is that another from thin air? It is. Nice. Give me that purple. Let's cast it. Well, first let's cast these yellows. Oh, I guess I should cast the yellows. And then I should cast this purple. Boop. That's pretty good. The random stun was in there. Mysterio was doing his stuff in the background. You didn't even have to pay attention to him. He just worked. All right. That team worked actually a lot better than some of the other ones did. It was really good against the team theft that we went against. So what is it going to do against Omega Red? Probably not as much. Omega Red's not really stealing anything. So King's whole bonus there is kind of like null and void. But as we already saw, King is also helping Mysterio though save on that blue AP. And he's definitely taking advantage of Dr. Bong's countdowns. So let's try to make sure this works. See if it can work against Omega Red. I think it can. Just gotta have a little faith. Although he is a little weaker in health. I don't have 3-star King Ascended yet. So, unlike Sentry and others that have been Ascended for me. Let's cast this blue right here. Now we have 5 blue. And we're gonna get rid of some of these blacks. We don't want that that damage racking up too fast if we can help it. I had a match 5 there, Thanos Copter. Take that purple into team up there. You're right. It's not written anywhere in that Bong countdown seem to heal you the more you have. I think it's supposed to be just kind of like a given, because 3 5-turn crash countdown tiles that heal allies for 16% of the damage they inflict while the tiles on the board. I think it's counting for each tile, so it's like 16% and 16% and 16% because each one is doing its effect. I know it's not how the game usually works, but I think these newer developers are going back on some of those old stylings, which honestly I think is better. It's healthier for the game. It just makes more sense. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 things out there now. Should I cast this now or should I wait? Let's try it out now. Just see how much damage we're doing, right? That's 14k. We could probably do a little better with it. Let's get some more passive damage out here. See? Thanos capture support. There's that. We have the yellow now. Let's get some of this action out there. More countdowns. That is so much extra healing. And this blue is only going to do good stuns, right? Fortify all friendly countdown dealing for each. Ooh. Then fortify all friendly countdown tiles. Ooh, that's pretty good. I think we should try that out. It just did it. I kind of forgot about his blue. It's so good. I was saving it for Mysterio's constant damage, because that's the way I'm going to say it. And forgot how good that was. Dr. Bong. Don't sit on Dr. Bong. Don't sleep on him. That's the phrase. Whew. Okay, last team we get to make. Whoops, skipped too fast. We got Mystique with a couple different assassins. No big deal, really. It's the same Mystique from the other fight. These assassins are just green AP building goons with a really strong green when they cast it, but it's got a long countdown. You have time to take care of it. Mystique is going to do her same old Mystique tricks that she did on the other board. So, we probably want to do something about those long countdowns, right? Let's see. I'm sure we could think of a few things to do about this. You know who we haven't used, and it's kind of a shame, is Shaw. He's really good. Nothing wrong with him at all. 50% less damage, stores 30% of the reduced damage as increased base match damage. When his Black King deals match damage, you reduce your store damage by 50%. Capital gains, drains random AP. dealing more damage. Basically, he loves to do a lot of match damage based on defending and soaking damage and draining AP to charge it more. He does a lot of this based on you get to convert charge tiles to basic tiles, increasing stored base match damage by a bunch each, and then depower all enemy strike attack protect tiles by a certain amount as well. You could do a lot with this. Maybe we should do this here. Let's give this a try. What we're gonna do is we're gonna create a team with 4 stars and less that could feed Black King. If I'm thinking about 4 stars and villains that can create charge tiles, well, it leads me down the rabbit hole to one specific character, Gator Loki. The Gator can make charge tiles, and he makes them pretty handily. His yellow can create charge tiles. It only costs 6. His black can make 4 more. It only costs 7. His purple can, as a passive, as long as he's invisible, which he is for 5 turns at the start, or while he's invisible, he matches a purple charge to stay invisible. Yeah, when the enemy matches a tile and he's invisible, he also creates a new purple charge tile. He's got a whole kit for that, and it's good. It's good. I don't want to keep blabbing. It's good. So he can help make the charge tiles for him. We need enemy attack, strike, and protect tiles. Now, we already made enemy protect tiles with Eddie Brock. We made enemy attack tiles with Carnage. We could use Sabretooth. You know, Sabretooth can, with his black is really cheap. Makes 3 strength 1 enemy strike tiles, but that's not a lot. We need beefy tiles to work with. So I don't think that's really going to help us. I don't think there's anything there that's really going to benefit us too much. I think we just need to find another way to feed our Black King. Rhino makes some, doesn't he? 3 fortified projectiles and 2 strength 28 strike tiles. Oh, they're a pittance. They're a pittance. They're small. We don't want that. Maybe we'll just feed him through AP. I'll explain if you're not really understanding what I'm going for there. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Okay. Wait a minute, hold up. I forgot 3-star Magic is a villain. Holy wow. We could have totally used her with Dark Beast. That could have been... Go back to the Dark Beast fight. Think about what we did. Throw 3-star Magic in there. Totally forgot about that option. Oh, that would have been a really good friend for Dark Beast. My bad for forgetting on that one. Dang, that was a missed opportunity. Forgot all about that. Okay, anyways, back to where I was thinking here. I had something, we found that magic thing. Dang it. Oh, I was thinking, I think one of the ones I was thinking was Vulture. It costs a little bit of black, and I know he's kind of vying for it with Loki, but if I can get him in the air, he'll create more AP, which is stuff that we could drain to use for our own ends. Anything else instead of that? No, I think that'll be pretty much it. I think that's pretty good. I don't think we got much more to work with on that one. Ooh, forgot about 3-star Jubilee being a villain too. Dang, I should have scrolled down some more. Next time, yell at me. Oh, Electro, he makes charge tiles. There we go. Dang. We could do this. 3-star, oh, it's 2-star Electro, but he's ascended for me. Hopefully you have one too, at least a 2-star. This could work really good. This could work really good. Yeah, let's have some fun with this one. Let's boost some purple blue. Let's get some green and black. I think we're good to go. Do we need anything else in there? Probably not, but let's go. Bonk and bonk hard for support character. That is pretty funny. What do we want to do with this? That's a pretty decent setup. I think what we want to do is we want to get that this even though I see this yellow up into green, or green down into red, or shoot, there's this match 4 of yellows right here. We need these blacks, we really do. So let's do these yellows because we'll get some black with it. Okay, so now we can start making some charge tiles because we need those for the Black King. Let's take some more because he makes a good amount. See, we're taking away those charge tiles. Now Black King's match damage is 676, 650, 627. You see where I'm going here. We're going to do some more. I don't like this, but we're going to take this right here, this red. There was a bunch of AP sitting in that, and I didn't want to give that to the enemy. And of course they took my black. Now we're sitting at 812, 786, 763, all because he's taking these charge tiles and using them. I can drain up to 17 AP, storing 125 increased base match damage for each AP spent. So we have a lot of AP up there. We can totally do this. We can afford this. So let's do it. Okay, so now his match damage is 3,312, 3286. You see where that goes. So you want to make as much bang for your buck as you do when you cast that. Unfortunately, I don't see any big cascades. That's a shame. Okay, so let me do this. I'm going to take this purple, cast it here. How much we got? So we still have 12, 18 in there. And I still have, what, 6, plus another 6, 12, 16. I have a lot of good AP up in there. We could cast this and drain some more. I feel like we should. What else is the AP for if not to do this? We're going to do this. And here we go. I don't know if you caught that, but my little one was asking questions. No big deal. Where are we at here with this damage? Team up damage is at 1747. I feel like we should be able to drop Mystique here pretty soon if we keep this up. Loki's not doing as much as I want him to, but I think that's because we keep taking away all his thunder by using the charges for Black King, if we're being honest. It's kind of good to see this because it shows how... I've shown in the past how good Gator Loki can be, but it also shows how fragile he is, how much he relies on those charge tiles. We can do this, kill her, we can give her that green tile next turn here. Because we really don't want these to go off. It does like 20,000 damage. That's a lot of damage. Of course, he could soak that. Maybe you almost do want him to have it go off just to beef up Black King. Whose is that? Yours? At the end of the day, I really don't want to take the damage if I can help it. I'm pretty sure you're in the same boat too. Alright. So, expend all the stored match damage to deal 525% of your average bonus base match damage to the target. Kind of want to cast these powers and see what I can do here. Maybe we should wait to get hit by this. Maybe that's what we should do. We should get hit by this first. Yeah, let's do that. Here we go. Boom. Oh, Black King wasn't there to take it because I matched the wrong tile. Ah, whatever. That's okay. We'll use our purple over here to make some charge tiles. That'll make him happy. There we go. That's better. And still no purple charge tile for him to match. That's okay. Let's go ahead with this one. Here we go. Now we're starting to build up again. 852. Building up slowly but surely. 1034. I like checking it each time. I don't know about you, but it's fun just to see it grow. What are we up to now? 1125. It's just getting better and better. How much do we drain with this? It expends all stored match damage to deal 525 to the target. So its current damage would be 5,339. Okay, I see. Well, let's do more. Kind of want to save it for like a big grand finale, you know? And here we go again. And we're close. Look what these greens can do. Oh, that's right, get more black out of it. But I want to save this for a big damager. So, yeah. Jeez, how much is he at now? I went down a bit. 884. Okay. 848. Whatever. My numbers. They're numbers. Math is hard. 780 now. Here we go. Get help. And we use this purple right here. Beautiful. That'll give plenty of power. Okay. Let's see how much this works now. I kind of want to see this in action. So we're going to drain 17 random AP, storing extra base match damage for each AP spent. Boop. So this puts us up to 17,000 current damage now, because the stored match damage is 3,161. But I'm not done yet. Do this purple again. 17 more into it. This green now says my stored match damage is 5,536, so the damage of this power would be 29k. That's pretty darn awesome. This match damage looks like this right now. That's pretty darn beefy. That's super beefy. If I had a good cascade to use this on, I would almost be tempted to just do that. I think I will, honestly. So it's like, if I make a blue match, this is like 16,000 damage. And that yellow will fall, causing more. I think that's a better use. So like, if I do this, 27, there you, yeah, there you go. That was cool. That was a really cool use. Okay, will this work against Omega Red? I think it will. I don't see why it wouldn't. We just got to make sure that we keep the charge tiles flowing. Of course, the better thing about this one is that Omega Red is going to keep hurting the Black King. And because of that, Black King is getting stronger and stronger and stronger. So, let's heal up Loki. And I think we're good to go. I guess we'll take that black, thank you. Now we have plenty of black to make more charge tiles. Shoot, we could do this too. This does damage and makes 4 more specials. I'm not specials, I'm sorry. Charge tiles. This would make more charge tiles, but I kind of want the raw damage as well. Plus, I don't know, it's just fun. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. And making charges. It didn't do the damage because there wasn't any charges shuffled, but it's okay. I love that power though. I guess I get a little bit of a place for it in my heart because when Loki Gator came out, he was definitely a blessing to the charge tile characters in the game because a lot of them weren't doing the damage that they should be doing, and he started to introduce more damage with them. I'll take that. Notice that none of the purples are charged. Could totally use them right now, but the game says no. Just flat out denying me. Black King just soaks that up like it's nothing. 3,889 because he's taking those hits. That's very important. Get some more of these charges out there. And deal some damage. Look at that damage go out. He says, remember, I'm a 4-star character. This next one's gonna hurt a lot, but yeah. Shoot, the damage stored right now must be colossal. 6,203 for wow. Wow. So if I match this purple at 6,100, he's gonna do 18,000 with it. I can make this bigger. 8,703. Holy wow. So I can just match this purple and win. Oh, it's so close to. There we go. It was like, well, it was 57 health. Come on, that's not even fair. Go away. 57 health. Jeez. But it worked. It worked. And my Black King isn't even up that high. It totally works. You just gotta work with it. If I'm being fair, you could use this on some of the other teams that used attack or protect or strike tiles against us more frequently, and Black King would have handled them even easier. I was trying to make it work with, you know, using a charge tile character. So, but it works. Whichever way you want to run it, you can do it. So there we go. That is heroic mode for Omega Red or Omega Reckoning, and using just 4 stars or less for 5 of these fights. We had a different strategy for almost every single one of them, different tanks, different tile options, different ways of just getting it done. There's no reason why you can't help your alliance get those progression points you need and your own personal progression up higher, even in the latest hours. Unless, of course, you're like a pretty darn new player and your roster is sitting in 3-star land. Can't blame you, but hey, that brings me to this point. Don't be afraid to always drop a line. Leave a comment in the YouTube video that's going to be put out for this. Leave comments here on Twitch. Send me something on Facebook Messenger if you want. My name's the same everywhere. Discord, Reddit, whatever. Look up PI McLeod. I'm always happy to look up and try to help you out. Give me examples of your roster or drop me what your name is in game and I'll look up your roster. We'll see what we can figure out for you. Okay? Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you pretty darn soon. Probably tomorrow. New Crash of the Titans, right? Talk to you later. Thanks again, Alton, for joining me. Bye.